Okay, it's Luxury Fred, and this is the amazing 2019 GMC Yukon SLT Graphite Performance Edition. And let me show you what this will do. So that's an example of some graphite performance. So this is a special edition, as you can see, of the Yukon, and this basically has a Corvette engine. It has a 6.2 liter V8 engine, which gives you 420 horsepower. Before I get started, please take a moment and subscribe to my channel. I have all kinds of cool luxury car and luxury travel videos from my adventures, and you can just click the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified of all my new videos, click the little alarm bell in addition to the subscribe button. And if you've already subscribed to my channel, then thank you very much. I appreciate it. So this is a very cool, very special Yukon with the massive 6.2 liter V8 engine. This is both the Graphite Edition and the Graphite Performance Edition. So I think, let me show you a look around the outside of the Yukon Graphite Edition and let you see the cool outside. So I think the outside of this Yukon is one of its best features. Again, you have both the Graphite Edition, which gives you all this cool bodywork, and then you have the Graphite Performance Edition, which gives you the big V8 engine and some of those other things. But as you can see, you have everything is pretty much blacked out. So you have a blacked out grille up here. You have blacked out lower fascia, as they call it, blacked out kind of around the fog lights there. Of course, you have the massive dubs, the 22-inch black aluminum wheels, and that's how you can tell this is the Graphite Performance Edition as opposed to just the Graphite Edition. The Graphite Edition has big wheels, but they are chrome. And you also get kind of black bodywork, black side steps, and all that for a very nice blacked out appearance. Same thing in the rear, where you have no chrome and you have everything blacked out back there. So overall, a very badass looking SUV. Pretty cool looking, right? Now let me give you a tour of the inside of the Yukon SLT Graphite Performance Edition. So as you can see, you have a very nice but not overly luxurious interior. You can get that in the Denali and some of the other Yukon models. You have a very nice leather wrapped steering wheel. You have leather appointed seating surfaces, as they say, which I believe means just basically this part that touches your butt and your back is real leather. You have this nice cross stitching, which I'm kind of just noticing right now, which continues on the other parts of the interior. You have a little bit of wood trim in here to keep things fancy. You have wood trim here in the door, and then you get, again, you have that contrasting stitching there. So climbing in to the driver's seat, go through some of the controls. So standard window controls and things like that over here, as well as your mirror and seat controls. Your lighting here is automatic, and then this is your automatic 2- and 4-wheel drive. I've got it in 2-wheel drive right now. You can put it into 4-wheel drive low, or 4-wheel drive high, or 4-wheel drive low. And your parking sensors, your lane departure alert is here. This moves the pedals back and forth. This turns the traction control off. This is your trailer control, trailer brake control, which is optional. Okay, and then you have the dashboard through there. This is optional. This is your 8-inch driver info display. It's a little digital display. It can display driver functions. It can display your navigation and things like that. That's optional with the Graphite Edition and the Graphite Performance Edition. You have your steering wheel heater here. This is your automatic front braking, cruise control here, infotainment control here. You have push button engine start, your seating, heating and cooling controls there. This has the optional 12-inch digital display, and your climate control here, and infotainment and things like that. Standard GM, very nice infotainment system with navigation, Sirius satellite radio, all that other stuff. You have power outlets here, USB outlets here. You have an enormous center console here. And overall, even though it's a big truck, it is easy to drive, and it is very nice inside. Okay, so getting into the back. So this is set up with 2 captain's chairs. You can also get this with a bench seat, which obviously gives you one more capacity to carry one more person here. The big deal when you have this second row captain's chairs is to access the third row. Someone can get in, go through this little center aisle, and go back here to the third row. You don't need the second row passengers to get in or out of the vehicle in order to access the third row. That's the big deal with these full-size SUVs when you have second row captain's chairs, that you can access the 3 seats in the third row without the people in the second row having to get out of the vehicle. So again, you have leather appointed seating surfaces. I'm never sure whether the third row is leather appointed, because it doesn't say it on the window sticker. It just says front and second row. And then these are very, very comfortable captain's chairs here in the second row. And if you need to put them down, they go down very easily like that. Moving into the back, so there are 2 versions of the Yukon. There's a Yukon, and then there's a Yukon XL. And the big difference is this is not the XL. The XL gives you cargo space behind that third row of seats. So right now, if I open the tailgate, which actually I can do remotely here by pushing this twice. So if you open up the tailgate, you can see that that third row of seats is real close to the back. So you don't have a lot of luggage space back here, as you can see. With the XL, you get another 2 or 3 feet of SUV, and that allows you to carry people and carry all their luggage. This can be configured to seat 9 people. If you get the front bench seat, then you got 3. The second row bench seat is another 3, and you can get 3 in the back, so you can seat 9 people. But if you have 9 people in this, you have no room for luggage. So if you're going to carry a lot of people and their luggage or cargo, you need the XL version, just like you need the Chevy Suburban, not the Tahoe, or the Cadillac EXT Escalade instead of the regular one. You also have power seating here, so that you can put the third row down easily. And then the second row as well. See that? Now the second row only goes down with the switches, but the third row you can move both up and down with the switches. See that? So the second row you can put down but not up. The third row you can put both up and down. Okay? And then as I was showing you before, so you have, you can open the full lift gate or shut it like that. And then you can also open the window or unlock it at least. You also have remote start, which is a very good feature, especially when it's very hot or very cold. Okay? So this is an amazing, fun SUV to drive. You have the size of the Yukon with seating for 3, 5, 7 people as it's set up right now. You have a nice leather interior. You have magnetic ride control. You have active noise cancellation. And again, you have that amazing massive V8 engine. This, the SLT Yukon starts at right around $60,000 with the Graphite Edition, the Graphite Performance Edition, and all the other options. This prices out right at about $74,000. But for $74,000, you get a really amazing, luxurious SUV with that insane performance. And I would take it over a, an Escalade that costs another $20,000-$25,000. Okay, I wanted to talk about what comes with the Graphite Performance Edition and the Graphite Edition. So the Graphite Performance Edition is $6,095. Comes with a 3.23 rear axle. You get the 8-inch audio system with color touch and navigation. You get trailer brake controller, air cleaner, a high capacity air cleaner, and of course you get the massive 6.2 liter V8 EcoTech 3 engine. You get the 10-speed transmission, you get active noise cancellation, you get the 2-speed transfer case, and you get those 22-inch black 6-spoke rims. Customizable driver display, which I showed you. You get a heads-up display, a suspension package that includes magnetic ride control, 170 amp generator. Then you also get, or if you get the Graphite Edition, which is another $2,995, that's all the cosmetic stuff. You can get the Graphite Edition without getting the Graphite Performance Edition. So at $2,995, it gets you those black side steps, black accents, black chrome grille, black mesh inserts with body color surround, black roof rack, black chrome fog lamp surround. Then this has something called the Open Road Package, which is $2,935. That gives you the sunroof, power sunroof, 9 additional months of XM radio, rear seat entertainment system. It's got the Blu-ray thing here, Blu-ray player and screen, and second row power. Okay, so that's it for the Graphite Edition. Then the other option it has, the second row bucket power seats, are $795. So as I was saying before, the base price is just over $60,000, and the total vehicle price with a $1,295 GMC delivery fee is $74,110. It's a lot of fun. It's very luxurious, and that performance is just so amazing. And it's one of those cars that every time you get into drive, it's a lot of fun because of that. And it's just so fast. You know, even off the line, it's fast. When you're on the freeway and you hit it, it's fast. It just moves. Again, it's like a Corvette SUV. So I really like this. I had such a blast driving this all week, and I would highly recommend it. Let's see, what else can I talk about here? Let me pull over and I'll talk about some more of the details. Okay, so as I was saying, this is the Graphite Performance Edition and the Graphite Edition. You can get just the Graphite Edition with the, you know, with the body kit and all that kind of stuff without the big engine. The towing capacity is 8,500 pounds. The Yukon, as I was saying, you can get a Yukon and a Yukon XL. The XL is the longer one. The setup, the SLE is the base model, then the SLT, and the SLT has 3 different models. There's the SLT Standard Edition, the regular SLT, and the SLT Premium Edition. Then you get up into the Yukon Denali, which is their super luxury edition. Denali is GMC's luxury designation. It's available on a few of their different vehicles, and Denali comes with every option and the leather interior and all that kind of stuff. And the Denali is 75 grand. So this is priced about the same as the Denali, although you get a more performance and a more badass looking SUV. The Denali has a more luxurious look to it in terms of the bodywork and the wheels and things like that. As I was saying, you get the massive 6.2 liter engine. It gives you 420 horsepower, 460 pound-feet of torque, but it gives you good mileage. It's rated at 15 city, 22 miles per gallon on the highway. It achieves that through, again, this is GM's 6.2 liter EcoTech 3 V8 engine, and it achieves that through cylinder deactivation and a lot of cool technology. Cylinder deactivation means when you're cruising on the freeway, it doesn't need all 8 cylinders. It shuts off 4 and runs at a 4-cylinder engine. One downside is it's a high compression engine and you need to use premium gas or it really knocks and it really affects the performance. Something to think about. And just FYI, the basest base Yukon is $49,500. So you can get in one right under $50,000. So I think that concludes the review. I really love this SUV. If you want fun, if you want performance, and you want all the room and all that other stuff from a big SUV, but you want something that gets good gas mileage. I just had the Lexus GX 460, took it on a road trip. I only got 16, 17 miles per gallon. So you get better mileage in this. And I think it's a very viable competitor to stuff from Cadillac, from Lincoln, from Infiniti, from Lexus. It's really, like I said, like a Corvette version of the SUV, and I absolutely loved it. Again, this is Luxury Fred. This is the 2019 GMC Yukon SLT Graphite Performance Edition. Thank you very much for watching.